It feels good to be back. It does. I, for the past week, have been down and out with the flu. And if there's one sickness that can put me out, it's the flu. Normally I can push through. I've had strep enough times when the allergies would get rampant, I would get strep. So I've dealt with that, pushed through it. The flu is the one thing I will sleep a week with the flu. But I'm back. You can kind of hear it still in my voice. I'm good. I haven't run a fever in it's been a minute, but still, trying to get through all that. I'm up at the church, and if you can't see, a little excited, there's been a hair of progress on this little new studio, new production area. We moved the TVs that were in here. We moved those out. They can run everything from these positions, so they don't necessarily need those TVs. We moved them out here and went ahead and mounted one. The problem with this, however, is this back here, these are metal studs. And for some reason, these are not really grabbing that well. So I pulled on it a little and I heard a eep. So that kind of set a little damper in what we were gonna do. And what is cool about this, I will say, so if you can see, obviously the sanctuary is out there, you've seen that before, but all of this, the reason that this is just this big long hallway is the sanctuary is on the other side of this wall, the entirety of the wall. And they designed it this way, that way eventually they could expand, blast this wall, and have a balcony up here. So that's why there's just, it's mirrored on the other side, except the other side is open. But this, they turned into a room. But that's why there's the randomness of why is there a long hallway in the middle of what seems to be nowhere? It's because that wall can be taken down. So for the time being, I'm gonna utilize this wall to hang TVs. So I grabbed some toggle bolts so that way we can put these into the actual sheetrock instead of the metal studs. So I'm gonna have basically metal studs here. I think it extends to here. I'm gonna have sheetrock screw there. That way it'll hold it up. Maybe even put one, maybe I'll just do the corners. That way it'll hold it up on the sheetrock. They're weighted for 250 pounds or something like that, so you can hang off of them. That middle TV is gonna go there, and the layout's basically gonna be that. The one I'm running into is I'm gonna have to measure these mounts to a T, because, so that is the mount. Yeah, they have different mounts on them. I'm gonna have to measure these to a T because I want them to be flush, where you look and it's boom, TV, boom, big TV, boom, TV. And so how this is gonna be is, which I'm sorry, we're getting right into it, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to work, and I'm ready to get back to recording stuff. I've been itching, and I've just been bleh. Big TV is gonna be the multi-view TV. So that's gonna be the TV that has all of our cameras on it, everything that the TD needs to see. These edge TVs are gonna be our in-house and our live stream TVs. And then the technical director is gonna have a computer at their station where it'll have just all the stuff that they need, Pro Presenter if they wanna do graphics for that Sunday. But their multi-view is gonna go from being in a screen in front of them to being a big monitor over there. And then the stations are gonna be right here. So I'm excited, let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that mount off the wall and then go ahead and start putting these toggle bolts in. It'll be the first time I use toggle bolts, so we'll see how it goes. I hate that I have to pull this off the wall just to get the new toggle bolts in there. Go. I want to get more sheetrock on the TV, but it's way too heavy for me to. And the thing is, this very well may hold it. I may have just been tripping when I heard that crack. But better safe than sorry, Also, I don't have a socket set, so I have to do this into a ratchet, and then, yeah. Not the most ideal, but you do what you need to. Okay, I do need a little frame actually to show where the holes are. I should have drawn that out. Oopsie to the poopsies. Let's see, boom, boom. So we take handy dandy little screw right in the middle. Yeah. All right, we got our 4 holes. Let me make sure I'm not gonna find out later. The dad joke 3000. We're good. No stud there, no stud there. All right, I've never used these before, but they use them at my office. I know they're for a purpose. I know they go ink, they go ink in the wall, and then you, and then, and then you have support. Copywriting those sound effects. Drill a 1/2-inch diameter hole, hold metal channel alongside plastic. Dude, a 1/2-inch diameter? Are we being super duper for real? I don't have a 1/2-inch drill bit. Who do you think I am? Would quarter suffice? Dude, who just has a 1/2-inch drill bit? I have the Bob the Builder set of tools over here, okay? I don't have the upgraded 1/2-inch drill bit. Good Lord, that's gonna be a big hole. Well, also dad joke. Dude, this is gonna be a mess. I'm gonna vacuum after this. When you don't have a 1/2-inch, until it's 1/2-inch. This, I believe, okay, drill a 1/2-inch, we'll say it's a 1/4 1/2. Hold metal channel alongside plastic straps and slide channel through hole. Hold ends of straps between thumb and forefinger. Man, we're really getting technical. Pull towards you until the, all right. You're gonna go in here. No, you're not. We're gonna enlarge you just a little bit, about a 1/2-inch. I'm so close. The one thing I needed, and these are 3/16 too. I almost got 1/4-inch, which would have been what? Punch the wall, punch a hole through the wall for this. I mean, we're getting into the nitty gritty over here. I just want you to know I keep checking the same bag, looking for the 1/2-inch drill bit, as if the 1/2-inch drill bit's just gonna appear in my bag. I have to do this 4 times. About to warp. Ooh, I think this is big enough. Yes, yes, yes. Heave, go, 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 go. Yes. Oh, let's go. All right. Hold ends of strap. I got that. Okay. Pull back. Zink. Snap. Well, wait. Pull back and slide plastic cap. Okay. So we got the plastic. Ooh. Slide. Sliding. Ooh, yeah, it's working. It's working. Guess that's why they said use 1/2-inch. Till flange is flush with wall or ceiling. Snap the straps at the wall or ceiling. Wait, I got it. No way. We're cooking. And then, if I've seen this correctly, we give it a yiggle. Okay, we've cooked. Should be chilling. All right. May have nailed that first shot. Didn't nail that first shot. First try. Let's go. Boom, boom. Yes. All right, mount time. Where did I put that? All right, let's warp to me getting this up there. All right, I went 3 for 4. So this one broke off in there. I don't know how it did, but these things are actually pretty cool. That's just them. So I'm gonna tighten the rest, like get them in there and actually, well, that would be loosening. Like tighten these. I mean, success, right? Like 3 for 4. Here was my stress with this TV. It was mounted out in the lobby for the longest time. It's a heavy TV. And if this was like wood, if I knew this was like solid wood, now I know metal is more solid than wood, but I don't know how thin that piece of metal is back there. It's just a little thin piece of aluminum or something. Just wanna be confident and know that this TV is literally not gonna go anywhere. Now these other 55-inch TVs, they're light. I'll use the zip toggles on them, but they're light. So it's not like it's gonna just be a detriment and it's gonna be in sheetrock and all that. These are solid. That TV ain't going anywhere. All right, you will not ever know how I just measured. It was not a good, this may fail. I just, putting that out in the open, this may fail. I think I have a measurement and I think I have it well. Just gonna drill holes. If I need to scoot this TV over, I can, and then I will do this one last. That way, you know, in case. Because it's very possible that I completely failed on this. So I'm at least gonna get that one up. I can always slide this over as long as that one is set. And then this one will be the last one and I will get help with this one. But at least I can get 2 TVs up today, you know? So plus, let's knock this out. Okay, we have done it. So we have this TV hung. I had to kind of level it out. It barely went over the tape, so we're just gonna shift it down a hair, and I'm glad I did this last. So yeah, I think it'll look good. I think it looks good. That was my little light. Oops, left it on. Made a little mess, about to clean it all up, but that's one of the TVs. Second TV will go in the middle. Obviously, we'll have to run power and all that to everything and run cables and all that, and that'll be a bigger project in itself. But I'm glad to have gotten that done, and I'm gonna get help the next time I come up here and get that big TV up and then get the small TV up, and then we should be cooking and we'll run power like I said. It'll all be good. But I hope you enjoyed this. A little bit kind of a slower vibe. I was just kind of cooking up here, and it's kind of what I do when I come up to the church sometimes and just need little projects to get done and all that. So I love each and every one of you. I'm gonna pull out the camera more. We'll do some actual in-service stuff again and just start getting back to it. The flu had me down, but we're good. We're back. I love each and every one of you. Hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll keep updating you as we update this room, and you'll see it kind of progress along with me. So love each and every one of you. Have a good week. Peace.